All right, let me show you what's going on with the forecast here. We are going to be watching very closely what Mother Nature is going to throw at us. We've got the potential for some light rain this morning. Some of those streamer showers already clipping parts of our eastern counties this morning. I do anticipate a few more spots of light rain getting closer to sunrise and later. A lot of the action still up to the north, though. You can see stormy weather yet again for parts of the Red River Valley. This extends a little further west this morning compared to yesterday out towards Lubbock and parts of the South Plains. So let's talk about how today is going to shake out, because there's going to be a lot of cloud cover and there's going to be 70s out here in the Austin metro this morning. However, cooler temperatures in the hill country this morning as you're actually behind a boundary that's just kind of stalled over the area. We've got 50s and 60s out in the hill country this morning, 80s this afternoon in Austin, with the chance of storms and the chance of some severe weather tied to that, with gusty winds out of the south-southeast. There's a lot going on, so let's talk temperatures first. As mentioned, because of that stalled front, I do anticipate temperatures cooler in the 70s out towards the west, mid to even upper 80s along and east of 35 today. Rain chances, those are going to be on the lighter side, it looks like, through this morning. Not to say you can't find maybe a pocket of moderate rainfall, but this generally looks pretty light to me. Showery activity expected through about lunchtime. There's going to be a little break expected, I would say early mid-afternoon, before we start to see some isolated storms trying to form along that boundary this evening. The more sunshine we get this afternoon, the more likely these are going to be intense. I still anticipate the majority of that strong to severe weather threat to come after midnight. These storms look mean as we get into 2, 3, 4 a.m. here. This is where that severe weather threat gets maximized. That 3, 4, 5 a.m. moving through the Austin metro, but it does look like most of your Saturday is dry. That main line moves out by 8, 9 a.m. We've got drier skies on Saturday afternoon. Here's where I'm concerned. That was just computer model number 1. Computer model number 2 is showing much more intense thunderstorms this evening. So if you do have Friday evening plans, this is certainly a possibility. This computer has just really struggled recently with some of our severe weather threats, so I'm not as confident that this is going to play out. I'm kind of leaning towards that first computer model. That being said, the severe weather threat's the same out of those storms. We're looking for hail and winds. Those are the two top concerns. Those black lines over top that yellow color means not only is hail possible, quarter size or bigger, but significant hail, which is egg size or bigger. Could we see some localized spots of ponding? Sure, it's a low threat. 1 out of 4, I think 1 to 2 inches out of some of those more intense thunderstorms. Problem is, it's probably going to come down within about 30 minutes to an hour. So that's where that flooding threat comes in. A lot of this will be overnight. So I'm hoping with most of us off the roads, we won't have too big of an issue with the flooding. But I think the hail and the winds, that's something that's going to keep me up tonight. We'll, of course, provide updates on air and online at KXAN.com. Severe risk tonight as we get into the weekend. I will tell you that the rain and storms will clear by tomorrow late morning. But heads up, we wake up to wind chills in the 20s and 30s Sunday because of those 40s and that gusty wind. Highs only in the 60s. Another chilly start Monday, but we've got sunshine and 70s and 80s ahead of us next week. Freddie?